For many everyday Australians, a drought means lawn watering restrictions and cutting down on shower times. But further inland, drought is a daily struggle. The east coast of Australia has been in drought since 2013, and many Australian farmers in their communities are doing it tough trying to keep their businesses going. Brian McAtee, president of the Townsville Castle Hill Lions Club, talks to me from the road to Cairns.
Well, we've been through the worst drought in Queensland's history, and the stresses and that are out there are just phenomenal on these people. You know, those that have had to destock, they've got no income at all, and they're looking out at each day to a brown paddock in a lot of areas.
Beyond cases of empty dams, brown grass, and dying livestock, farmers in their communities are often hit with malnutrition, mental illness, and debt. Many cannot find the resources to keep their farms and businesses running. But in true Aussie spirit, charities have arisen across Australia, driven by the desire to help in any way they can. The Burrombatok Hay Runners delivered 14,000 bales of hay to Western Queensland, while professions such as hairdressers are travelling outback to lend their skills where needed. It is important to ensure that the right kind of help is provided for each drought-stricken community. Upper Western Queensland towns rely on agriculture for 50% of their business, and hay can only do so much. The Western Queensland Drought Appeal gives cash cards to farmers to spend in local businesses. Chairman David Phelps explains.
The best thing about the cash card is the farmers can decide what their essential items really are. It might be paying the chemist bill, it might be buying fresh fruit and vegetables, it helps the farming families and business owners, and that just keeps the money flowing. It's like giving twice.
Phelps highlights the importance of giving communities the tools to help themselves.
Any assistance in our drought-affected communities is very, very much appreciated, but I guess the evidence from cyclones and other types of disasters is always if there are goods and services that can be supplied from the local community, the best thing that can be done is to actually support those local communities to provide those goods and services.
Brian McAtee of the Townsville Castle Hill Lions Club is fundraising to help farmers help themselves. Lions clubs across Australia have been raising money to support Aussie Helpers, a charity which provides all kinds of drought relief to those who need it most.
At the moment, we're distributing funds to Aussie Helpers to use in mental health, suicide prevention, and training of family members to see the signs of mental health issues within their families. There's $125,000 that we've allocated to virtual psychologists.
Male farmers experience significantly higher suicide rates than the general population, and programs such as this aim to combat the less visible toll droughts can take. A farmer for over 40 years, Ned Fulmer recalls the mental toll of living through drought.
Working on a farm in drought, is depressing. It's very difficult financially, and it's just not a good place to be. You've got this mountain that you've got to climb, and then you've got to get over the top. It's very heavy on management. There is an end to it. You've just got to be able to keep hanging on until it rains again.
These charities have raised millions of dollars in support of Aussie farmers and their communities, and spent countless hours ensuring the correct support is going to those who need it most. Brian McAtee has a message for any who are looking to donate.
Just donate the money is the best way, because there's a lot of people don't need hay because they haven't got any stock. Whereas if we've got funds, we can help them out with food or fuel vouchers, and that helps support the local community as well. Then.
Through their tireless efforts, whatever support they provide, these charities are helping farmers in their communities feel the burden of drought a little less. These communities will keep soldiering on, with neighbour helping neighbour, knowing that every new day is one day closer to rain. For more information or to donate to any of the charities mentioned in the story, head to www.wqda.org.au for the Western Queensland Drought Appeal, or www.lionsdroughtrelief.com.au for links to Aussie Helpers.